Experts on Call continues on News Talk Radio 580 CFRA.
And welcome back, Norma Jack, and with me in the studio till the top of the hour, the experts from MR Kitchens, Colleen McKinnon, Lisa Poirier, and the owner, Guy Bianchi. You can check out the website, too, mrkitchens.ca. You can also give them a call, the headquarters and manufacturing facility, and, of course, a showroom out there in VARS at 443-3399. That's 443-3399. The New Orleans showroom at 2131 San Joseph Boulevard at 225-5555. Let's talk a bit about recycling because we're big in this town on recycling. When you look at it, Lisa, that's one of the things that you should take into account when you're redoing your kitchen. And you guys have the capability to make recycling a heck of a lot easier.
Absolutely. We are seeing more and more that clients are asking and requesting for different systems that can accommodate recycling. And now in Ottawa, we have the green boxes. And composting, people are very much environmentally conscious nowadays. And no longer do we just put a garbage can under our sink. Now there's units that we can incorporate into cabinets beside the sink that have, multiple recycling bins. So if you want to do paper, tin, all the different factors, and also have the capability of housing your green bins and your composting units as well. And there's so much selection out there. Like we have catalogs full of different types of accessories that can just make your kitchen that much more functional.
And I guess that's why it's wise that if you are considering a kitchen renovation, you should go out to either the VARS location or the showroom in Orleans on Saint Joseph, because you guys have model kitchens put together that give people an idea as to what's available and how they can be used.
Absolutely. And clients like to be able to see and to use and to feel the different things that they're putting into their kitchen. So, instead of just showing them in a catalog, okay, this is a garbage can we can put beside the sink that also has a recycling bin. We have them there. You can open the drawer, you can open the door, and you can see these different accessories.
Now, as designers, because MR Kitchens does every kitchen you guys do is a custom kitchen. Everything's made at the VARS facility. It's made for your client's kitchen. You must run into some challenges. People who come in with sort of weird requests that they can't go buy it off the shelf. Is that a challenge for you guys?
Not for us, Norman, because we do have that luxury of working for a manufacturer, and all our cabinets are custom. We can resolve any issues, blind corners, where you can't access all the stuff that you can't reach in the corner that's hidden way in the back. We have many options today for dealing with corners, solutions, organizing things to make things more accessible. We have an aging population, a lot of baby boomers out there that the knees and back are not what they used to be. So things to make life easier. And for young, busy families, too, that don't have the time to start digging through cabinets for things in the morning, they got to run, And also going back to what Lisa was talking about, recycling and that space, underneath your sink.
Mm-hmm.
The old sinks, the plumbing used to be in the center, and it would eat up your whole cabinet space. That's a lot of wasted space. I mean, now you get the plumber in. We move that to the back of the cabinet, and then we have a lot of accessories and options that can be put under there for not only recycle, but for your detergents and cleaning products as well that roll out. Then it has a little carrying case that you can take from room to room to clean your.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Yeah. What's the biggest design challenge you've seen?
The biggest design challenge, that's a good question.
The biggest problem issue, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
The biggest problem, I think, in most kitchens, Colleen touched on this a little bit, is definitely the corners. And we have corners almost in 90% of kitchens that we design. There's always a 90-degree corner. And the nice thing about us being able to manufacture our products in our VARS location is that if there is ever a challenge and we want to try to, for instance, we just recently put together some dovetail corner drawers. Well, we can sit down with our team and our technical people and go into our manufacturer facility, put them together and make sure that they work before we put them into your kitchen. So it's a great option because no matter what challenge we're faced, we can sit down and say, okay, how are we going to do this? How are we going to put this together to make it work? We test it out, we try it out, we do different things until it does work, and then it goes and it's installed in your kitchen.
And there's another option for future customers, too, when you run into the same issue, because this isn't going to be an issue that affects only one person necessarily.
No, absolutely. So the next time round, it just gets better and better, and we're able to work out all the kinks, and eventually it just becomes part of our standard as well. So
that's one of the things that's always bothered me when you talked about this earlier, Colleen, about underneath the sink area, because that has to be the most underutilized, the most wasted piece of space in the entire kitchen, except for maybe above the cabinets, if you don't have all the way to the ceiling cabinets there. Is there anything you can do for people who have older sinks there, or do you need, the best thing to do is get the plumber in to rejig that plumbing, I guess?
I would. It's money well spent.
Okay. Now let's talk briefly about the fact that you do bring in, as you pointed out a little earlier, I think, engineers, and you do have relationships with construction people so that you can take out a wall if the homeowner decides he wants to make a bigger kitchen. Those sorts of services are integrated into what you do at MR Kitchens.
That's right. We can give you a turnkey project from A to Z.
Yeah. If I wanted to do all this myself, you say no?
I would say, Norman, you better take some time off work.
That's true. I mean, kitchen renovations are not something that's going to happen overnight, obviously.
No.
You want to make sure it's done properly because, let's face it, you don't want your kitchen cabinet full of dishes come flying off the wall if you're doing it yourself, obviously.
Yeah. It's a safety factor, too.
Yeah.
It's a time factor. It's a safety factor, convenience factor. Some people like to do part of it themselves to save some money, which is fine. But, if they have young kids or pets or whatever, or seniors in the home, and you're without a kitchen for a longer period of time than what a professional team would do, you have to factor that into the price.
Let's talk briefly before we go about people who may want their kitchens all spick and span and redesigned by Christmas. How much time have they got? When should they be phoning you guys?
Call us this week.
Really? Yeah.
Really.
Okay. All right. So that's the word from the guys at MR Kitchens. If you want to get a Christmas kitchen renovation done in time, give them a call this coming week. You can call the office at VARS 443-3399 or their Orleans showroom at 2131 Saint Joseph Boulevard, 225-5555, and drop by either the VARS headquarters or the Orleans showrooms and take a look at the gorgeous kitchens they've got set up for you to take a look at. My thanks to Guy Bianchi, Lisa Poirier, and Colleen McKinnon from MR Kitchens. Check out the website, mrkitchens.ca. We're going to take a break for the news here on 580 CFRA.